John and Brian out here on a property I've been on a couple times. We had a deer school the winter before out here, and this was a new plot last year. And so when it comes to deciding what to plant, there's so many factors that come into play. What kind of weeds are there? The type of weeds. Are they grasses? Are they broadleafs? And this plant is predominantly broadleafs. It's a heavy clay area. Um, and so, I first talked about maybe using like grain sorghum and then also overseeding bulbs galore in it. Um, but again, then I started looking at this closer, and for sure, because of the time on the calendar, we're going to want to smoke this off of 2,4-D and clethodim, work the ground, smoke it off one more time with 2,4-D, and plant my bulbs galore into it. And yeah, we maybe would put some oats with it just to build some residue. Sure, we could put a little bit of some grain sorghum just to create some mess to have some extra residue. But the whole goal on a plot like this, a newer plot with bulbs galore, because of where it's located, it's not a plot that you're predominantly going to hunt that often. But we want to actually plant the bulbs galore to loosen soil to naturally biodrill. The radishes, rutabaga, turnips are going to naturally loosen the soil. But another part of the equation is it's going to also give off soil secretions, exudates. They're going to also repel subsequent future weed growth. So part of the natural integrated weed management strategy we're going to be doing is using the bulbs to to help smother some future or prevent some future weed growth. And also part of the equation, the nutrients that those bulbs are going to uptake, because I suspect that they're going to grow, but it's not going to be a heavy hammered area for deer that that they're going to be acting like time release fertilizers. So when you put the nutrients down, they're absorbed, uptaked by the bulbs galore. They're going to re-release when they rot back down next spring. I also visualize, I call this like a shed plot. This would be an area where they'll maybe find sheds next year, because when these bucks are out here in January, February, up here in northeast Wisconsin, this is an area where they're going to be dropping their antlers as they're going to get those bulbs during the winter or so. That's what I'm visualizing on a plot like this. Every plot has a purpose. Every plot we have a strategy, and it's not just the now. It's not just this year. How are we going to build it more positively every year moving forward? John O'Brien, some words of the day.